Hi guys, trying to make a video there all fucking night about the phone is fucking up storage and all that, but you just don't want to hear that. Anyway, you know, everybody knows about the European Forum or whatever you call it that goes on in Switzerland every year. All the hobnobs like Klaus Schwab and all these. I don't know whether he's still about, but he was anyway. You know, the gentleman that started off this meeting thing about all the big shots, the high knobs around the world, businessmen, the heads of state, etc. sit down every year in Switzerland and discuss what's happening and what's going on in the world, which you can't really stop them from doing that, you know. But as the fella says, you know, the rich against the poor. What they're trying to basically do, guys, is sorry, just let me get a drink here if I can. What they're trying to do is introduce chips technology, this nanobot technology into the humans by introducing, they have loads of stuff there at the minute, and even talking about chipping newborn kids and all the rest of it. They have the technology there. What this is, it's going to be in 2030. That's only 5 years ago, 5 years away, guys. What they're going to do is planning on chipping everybody, introducing nanobots and all this into your bloodstream and all. I don't know whether that's the right name for it, but you'll get the gist of the thing about more or less computerizing a human being, saying that we're broken, that we're not capable of X, Y, Z, we're inferior. Like, this is what they're going to try and say, you know, and that by introducing this into you, it's going to make you a far better student. They have all the young people, they're not trying to do it, they have all the young people and all the students converted over to what they're saying, what they're doing. So they have. And even younger, primary school kids and all the rest, if they're all converted over them through corruption and just false promises, like, basically, you know. Excuse me. Basically, guys, what they're trying to do is dehumanize us, like, get rid of your humanity, get rid of your humanized, like, you're humanized, you know, that we're not going to be humans anymore. By introducing this into people, right, they might think it's going to benefit them, but it's not really. It's what they're after is, guys, we are the technology, not the technology that they are introducing us. We are the technology. So can somebody tell me what a human is? What is it to be a human being? Tell me. Sorry, guys. Tell me what it is to be human. To be human, you can love, you can emphasize, you can build, you can imagine, you can love, you can forget, you can build, you can do multitudes of stuff. You have a variety of stuff. You can do almost anything when you think about it. You know, this is what it is to be a human being. And by them coming along and introducing these nanobots into you, or chips, or whatever they want to do with you, is going to dehumanize you. But you actually think what they're trying to say to you is, or us in 2030, they're going to say, this is going to make us better. You know, and they're going to put out there's going to be no more poverty, there's going to be no more, everybody's going to be housed, Everybody's going to be fed. There's no going to be shortage of food. You know, you're not going to be paying through the teeth for food or anything like this here. It's all going to be, everything's going to be fucking, you know, more or less sussed out. Everything's going to be correct for everybody. No more poverty, no more housing situation, no more health situation in hospitals. It's all going to be sorted out through this technology. And everybody's going to jump at this. Boom! You know, well, this is going to be the wrong thing you're going to do. Sorry, guys. Because what they are trying to do is dehumanize us. We are the technology, not the shit that they're going to introduce to us. We are the technology, guys. We have it in us. It's like the pyramids. You know, there's nothing on the outside. You take away the outside, you take different layers away. Directly in the middle of the pyramids is where the technology lays, where the knowing lays, where the equipment lays. And it's the same with us. And the scientists don't know what the exact, they don't actually know the power that we have, or the extent of what we can do as human beings. But by getting this fucking technology introduced into you, by chipping you, by getting these nanobots, getting all this fucking bloody blah shit, it's going to dehumanize you, because you don't have to do. Just give you one instance. Go into the bank. You have to get your card. You have to find the bank. This, you're all using your brain. You're using your to find the bank. Go and get your card. Put your pin in. This is only a small, you know, thing that I'm saying. You know, put your pin in. Get your money out. You have to distinguish how much money you have in the bank and how much money you have to take out and how much budgeting you have to do and all the rest. You don't have to do anything like this here when you're chipped. All you have to do is swipe your hand and that's it. Forget about it. Therefore, your mind is going to say, right, okay, we used to go to the bank and all. We don't have to do anymore, so drop all that. You don't have to do it anymore. Forget about it. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to be either use it or fucking lose it. So basically, you're going to lose it. You don't have to worry about it. You scan. You scan. You scan. It's like, it have certain amount of it introduced at the minute. You go into the shop. What do? Pull out your phone. Scan your phone. Boom. That's your groceries paid for. You go in and buy clothes. Scan. Boom. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? They're slowly introducing it bit by bit by bit by bit. And just getting it more into you and more until actually get the chip into you to control you and to dehumanize you. We actually don't know our own potential, guys. Does anybody sit down and think what power you have in yourself? You don't. Your immune system has multiple layers of different potentials. Like, you get a cold, you have different cells there to attack the cold. You have cancer, you have different cells there that attacks the cancer. You have soldiers, you have warriors, you have all different types of cells. That's only on your immune system. You have 50 billion cells in your body, guys. That's living, breathing organisms. The thought that they're only blobs, like jelly blobs going round, but they're not. They're living, they know what they're doing, they're walking, they're there, they're alive. And every cell, I think, or what they're saying is, produces 0.7 volts of energy. Now, that's not a whole lot, but you multiply that by 50 billion cells, what we have in our bodies. And it comes out at so many billion volts. If we can harness that, if we could harness that, guys, for healing, to protect ourselves, it's endless what we can do if we can only release this power within us. And what they want to do is suppress all this. And what they're doing with all the chaos out there, guys, on the streets, in society at the minute, it's all organised by these people. They want to control us. And this is the way that they're going to control us. It's the exact same with COVID. If you weren't wearing a mask, you weren't allowed into the shop. If you weren't wearing a mask, you weren't allowed into the doctors. What they do is threaten you. They'll threaten us. And they'll say, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that, unless you're chipped, unless you're programmed by this computer. This is what's going to happen, guys. And it's not us, it's everything else. It's all the animals are going to do. It's the forestries. It's the whole thing. Like, the earth is not sustainable at the minute, and they know that. So therefore, they're fucking... It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. And I don't know. Maybe there is people out there that knows this. There is people there that knows this. But they're not divulging it. They're keeping it hidden it. People don't want this to be fucking divulged out there. They don't want to tell the doctors don't want to let the people know. They're going to say, oh, what the people's going to... They're going to panic. They're going to... all this fucking bullshit. These people are not working fucking for you. It doesn't matter who they are. They're working against you. Food, medicine, you name it. Whatever it is, it's all working against you. You think that your friends, they're not. They're working against us. Not yous, everybody, me, everybody, my family, your family, everybody. It's not the right thing they're telling you. It's all lies. Sorry guys, I'm getting a bit worked up there, but I suppose it's hard to stand by and not say anything when you know, and when I can see all these people doing all this fucking shit, and I can see that it's right, and I can see that it's happening, but as the fella says, chaos in plain sight, but it just takes that. Well, I'm a targeted individual. I've been, like, this last 6 years, 8 years, been stalked and harassed 24/7. So I know what's happening out there. I can see the people, what they're doing and what they're not doing. They're evil. It's all evil. If anybody's trying to, what they're doing is projecting all this, the likes of students and the likes of young people, they've all this, and they've the likes of their kids and all that, working against you. This is all evil and corruption, guys. It's all in religion. It's all in the scrolls that was uncovered in years ago. I'm not sure whether it was 1945 they were discovered, these scrolls. I forget where it was. But what they said was, it's basically a war that's happening now. It's a war that's going on. But it's not a war with bombs and stuff. This is what was written in 1945. Or even, I think it was before that. I'm not 100% sure if you get. But they were portraying what's happening now. Like thousands of years ago. Guys, like, you know, you might think this is, oh, that's not going to happen and that never happened and that. Turn the blame into it. And what's happening in this country is everything is left to the last minute until it's too late, and then the people is going to turn in and say they can't do anything about it, and they're going to say it's left to the last minute, you know. But when it's left to the last minute, it's too fucking late. But when people, the Lex and me or whatever it is, come along, but the best part of it is, these people out there, 90% of them is that they're involved in this. They know what's going on. These people are evil. It's not for the good of humanity that they're doing this. It's for the downfall. They might be promised X, Y, Z, but it's all corruption. It's all lies that they've been told. It's all just to get them on their side, to get dehumanise the population. If you're promised with something, what are you going to do? You're going to go along with things. But it's not true, guys. It's not real. It's pulling the wool over your eyes as you. They know what's happening, but they won't fucking stand up and say, or they won't stand up and say this is fucking wrong. They know it's wrong, but they won't fucking stand and say, look it, we've enough of this, no fucking more. Well, it's going to be pushed and pushed and pushed, and there's nothing they can do fucking about it, because it's been going to be left too late. Guys, look it, I said what I said, and that's it. I can't say any more. I'm fucking 15 minutes. It's going to take an hour to upload this video. Look it, guys, I hope it doesn't happen, but at the end of the day, it's like, look at the rich against the poor, the blacks and the whites fighting, the Jews and the fucking whatever it is were fighting. Look at the war. Look at Russia and the other crowd fighting. It's pure evil. It's all fucking evil and corruption and dirt, and it's all wrong, guys. It's on the downfall of us. It's the downfall of us, the people that has the power. We have the technology, and what they want to do is get rid of us, because they don't know the extent of our fucking power, and that's what they're afraid of. Alright, guys, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Bye.